Everybody, we gonna put on the show. Nigga, I ain't done yet, I gotta put on some more. Nigga, how you gonna breathe with a foot on your throat? Ask about Benz, got the hood on choke. I don't see shit funny, I'm good on you, joke. Heard it was up, my hood on go. Nigga, how you gonna breathe with a foot on your throat? Yeah, pop out for perk and I get out my body. I'm tryna sleep at the car with my gun, and little motherfucker fit in my pocket. We fired up the blunt and got kicked out the party. Put it out, that shit ain't exotic. The shit talking, that shit make me hotter. Turn me up, make me get out my body. Turn me up, make me get out my body. Go.
The primary purpose of the CAF podcast is to express platform for creatives to express their personal views or opinions without restriction or censorship. All views or opinions expressed during the CAF podcast are solely those of individuals expressing such views or opinions and does not reflect the views of the CAF podcast.
Well, because y'all don't want me on, y'all about to play matchmaker for me. That's what y'all about to do. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let y'all handle that, okay?
Season 8 Cal Podcast, man. We back with another episode, kind of like a 1.2 or 1.1. As that's loading in the background. And then we got well, let me do this first. Never met her. Seen her on many videos, pictures. Turn your TV down, son.
I'm about to do it now.
Okay. But heard many stories, heard a lot of things. So we finally got, I guess, the aunt, or is it the big sister or little sister?
I'm the little sister.
And we finally got the little sister on. So it's an honor and privilege to get. Well, I'm gonna let her introduce herself, and then we're gonna get it popping. So, Miss True Self, tell them something about yourself.
Well, I am. I live in California, and I love to go on trips. I love to shop.
Oh, that too.
I'm the CE's sister. And that's it about me.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the CAF for the first time the other sister to my water family, the one and only Miss True Self, and yes, that is her name that you see. So, Miss True Self, welcome to the CAF again, but this time the main focus is going to be about you.
Oh, okay.
Now, your people still on, not too far, but they still on. So, let me do this first. The first question that we ask people in the CAF is, how is your mental health?
How is my mental health? Well, my mental health, I believe in taking care of myself. I believe in spending time alone. So I do that on a regular basis. Just today was my alone time. So my mental health is great.
Okay. Now, you being in California, I don't know your situation, but as a Black woman, on here, I haven't seen a white woman, I haven't seen a Latino, Russian, Mexican, whatever woman you can think of being attacked. I only saw us getting attacked. So, you being in California, I used to say another word, but I had to switch it around. Do you have something to protect yourself, and are you licensed to carry it?
I do believe in protecting myself. I'm prior military, so I believe in yes.
Okay, so you good to go. So, all right, so this season, Miss True Self is Truth or Dare season. And we got a couple true questions, got a couple dare questions. You got a little hint of it. I had to switch some questions around because I didn't know. I didn't want to do the same thing with Lola and Missy E. So I had to make some new questions for you.
Okay.
So, but it is some stuff in I want to talk about. But let's do this first. So, which one you want to do first? A dare or a truth?
A truth.
Truth. Let's see. Let me give you a good truth. Truth. What is one of your biggest insecurities?
What is one of my biggest insecurities? Um, I would say, and I know this sounds odd, living in California, I think my biggest insecurities is I am financially stable, but financial stability, because you could have something one minute and you could lose it the next. So I have a financial advisor, but that is something that I'm very insecure about.
Okay. All right, you ready for it there?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What? Oh, hold on. Let me see how I can put this. In your phone, what is your best eater name saved under?
Oh, in my phone, what is my uh
Now, when you say the name, we're gonna block it out. Like they'll never know it, but you have to say the name just for us.
how I know you gonna block it out?
Because when I edit the video and post it, it's gonna be like a whole.
Well, I know this sounds weird, but I have my greatest eater person's name is his name is that is his nickname. No cap.
With everything going on, I'm gonna need you to change that man nickname. The last part, keep the first, but the
Yeah,
last part, keep them up.
that's the
Because now,
nickname.
I'm interested. Because now, like, does he has baby oil, and does he have a factory of baby oil?
That it no.
Boy, boy, I don't even know this man, but change that last part for
Yeah,
me.
that's the name that comes up. Yeah.
Okay, so Ms. Truself, you now this is a good question to ask you because you being in California, you I'm gonna say it's kind of like the what you call it, the doing the most crew, because everybody's trying to look like they got it but don't really got it, but you live in California so you can do this and that. So my question for you is who do we blame for the side chick culture? Do we blame women or married men?
Do we I think it takes two. I think if we're blaming, one is a married man telling the person that they're married. So sometimes you don't know that you're a side chick. You think you're the number one chick until your Valentine's is the 15th and your
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is the 26th. Then
Yep.
you're realizing that you're in that position. So I I will blame the individual because I don't think we ask enough questions. Like we're quick to give our most prime possession, our bodies away, but sometimes we don't know where these people live. You don't know you they won't let you drive their car. They won't let you have a key to their car, a key to their house, and you're giving away your prime possession. So even though it's a request of two people, I believe the person, the side chick, has to do more investigation.
Like I heard it like a couple of days ago, and when they said it, it was like, I mean, I think side chicks been probably around for the longest. And it's probably not gonna go to, but they said it's actually a culture where some women are okay with it. They're okay with
Yes.
being it, and they think it's a easy road to get what they want, not happiness.
So um, America has marriage as a business institution.
Everybody keeps
Um,
saying that.
yeah, so it is a business institution. That's why tax wise you get breaks. You get breaks for that. But they also have made side chicks a business institution because some side chicks do not want to get married. They don't want to report, like, they want the father to stay as that monetary father. Some places you can move in and the man can't be there. So you're separating the family. You offer a home to a person, then you tell them they can't be there with the dad. So you want them separated. You want this to go on. So people see sometimes having a side check or having multiple kids or getting this check from the government is more profitable and more convenient than the institution of marriage.
Man, when did I know you threw me off of this one because when did I know like it's certain so I know in the beginning stage when certain women when they married a man it was literally for business like this family got this so this family got that so let's marry and get combined. Now we living in a time where you got women who make more money than men, got more stuff going on, but like is marriage really a business or let me ask this question. Can love ever be part of marriage?
I believe love is a subset of marriage, but it is truly a business.
Could it be number
It,
one?
when you put God first, it should be number one because God tells you that when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. But to be honest, when you're considering marriage, you're considering a lot of things. Does this person have prior children? Like having prior children, that affects you financially. Because if you're a single person, you marry into someone, your income combines. So now you're paying for children your bonus children. Or another thing that happens is you marry someone and then you acquire their debt, their student loan, their credit card, bankruptcy, all that stuff. So is it something that you should be considering? Yes, that is something that should be exposed to you and you should have that choice. And look, people do prenup. That's the business part of marriage, you know. So I mean, yes, business and marriage, and then you make a decision. Do I want a joint account? Do I want a separate account? That's a business adventure also.
Hmm.
So
So
love, do you love this person? Yes, but you have to be smart. You have to be like I work at a hospital. Do I care for sick people? Yes. But at the end of the day, do they have to pay their bill? Of course.
shout out to everybody who got Obamacare. Okay, going to another truth or dare. How you want to do it?
I'll do I'll do a dare.
You on your phone, ain't you?
I'm not on. Yeah, I'm on my phone. Do I need to
I,
do something on my phone?
I would, but it's like it's gonna be hard. Well, maybe it can be. So, do me a favor. Pick up your phone. Go to your text message thread
Mm-hmm.
and scroll down. First of all, go to your text message thread and scroll down. Let's say this last time Missy E got me with the third one. I never do that shit again. Let's go to number 9 through 12 and screenshot that. Screenshot that text message thread.
Okay.
So we'll know for sure. Learned my lesson last time with her.
So 9 through
I'm
12.
sorry.
It's okay. Just don't worry. I'm still gonna get that $2 though. 9 through 12. Screenshot that part.
9 through 12. You got to see the whole message.
I ain't got to see the whole message. Just the thread. So whoever was the 9th, 10th, 11th, and the 12th person, I just need to know they in that section. I just gotta have proof.
Okay, so
All right, hold on to that. And what I want you to do, I want you to pick the 10th person in there.
mm-hmm.
And all I want you to do is text them is my back is blown out.
Oh, I can't do that.
So yours $2. So you got to cash app us or Zelle $2. So there we go. Got our first $2 of the night. Booyah.
Oh yeah, I can't do that because this person, this what this person say. Check. Believe and trust. Jesus is always with you. Oh yeah, I cannot text that.
Got our first $2 of the night. Learn my
Okay.
lesson. Learn my lesson. All right, let's go to a truth.
Okay.
All right. So let's take it back. Truth. The first time you had sex for the first time, what was going through your mind?
The first time I had sex, I was thinking, God don't strike me down. God don't strike me down. I come from a Baptist background, so we were told you have to. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Come on.
Yeah, so I come from a Baptist background, so you're told you know you're supposed to be married when you engage, and I was like, Lord, please don't strike me down. Please don't strike me down.
Really?
So yeah.
So, because I know it's different. Like for me, I don't know who you hang with, but I hung with a bunch of older people, and the way they was talking, it was like if I didn't hurry up and have this thing, I was gonna be like, I know I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say this. It was like I'm gonna be gay if I don't hurry up and knock this out the way, get this done. Like, I want to be a true man until I do it. Like, so for growing up for you, was it something that was like you was like, hold on to this, or it's like I just gotta know?
For me, it was more. It was more. Well, I had a person who told me I was advanced, so I knew a lot of stuff. I had someone that told me like the truth about sex.
Come on now.
So, and they were very candid about things in great detail. So, so I just I just knew going to church, hearing about them talking about it at church. I think I was more afraid of. I was more afraid of getting struck by lightning or something. Then after when I didn't get struck by lightning,
It
I
was
was
on
like,
and
it's
popping.
on.
It was on and popping. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Last question about this, and then I got something else to talk about. Was the people that you hung around in church, were they the most freakiest people you ever hung around?
Uh,
Because everybody I hung around in church was nasty.
they were doing stuff. You know, they were. We never missed church.
Never miss church. We never miss church either.
Yeah, you
We'll
never
go
missed
look.
church.
We'll go to the strip club on Friday and Saturday and still make it to Sunday
Yeah,
school.
you don't miss church. So yeah.
Okay. Now this one, Lola, let me see. I'm gonna need y'all to turn y'all camera on for this one because I wanted to talk about this last time, but it was just so much going on that I didn't get a chance to get to it. So as you can see, shout out to Unique Creation for creating my shirt for Vice President
Oh, I
Kamala
love
Harris.
it.
Thank
Very
you.
Yes,
nice.
very
So
nice.
I meant to get to this last time, but it was just so much going on. We got an election coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't care who you vote for or where you stand. How do you feel that there is a black woman on the ticket?
It's what I've always dreamt of. I can remember
Do
when
me a
I
favor
was a
before
little
Lola. Hold on, Lola.
girl.
Turn your phone landscape. I
Oh,
don't want to.
sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right.
Hold on. Okay. Give me a minute. Um,
Unlock it. You gotta unlock it. You gotta lock.
it's locked.
Yep.
Cute picture, Lola.
Hold on one second now.
Yeah.
You should allow me to show my age. What about now?
Still locked.
My phone's not locked.
It's locked. Because
Hold
it
on.
won't. There you go.
There you go. Okay,
All right.
perfect.
Back to you. And
Okay.
on top of that, sorority sister. Go.
Absolutely. So for so many reasons, I'm excited. I have three beautiful girls. I have sisters. I have nieces. But when I was a little girl, that was my vision for myself. I thought I was going to go into law. focus more on the juvenile system.
And
But
she
to
wanted to go to
see,
Howard University.
I did, but and I did want to go to Howard. But of course, it's changed. God has planted me where He's planted me. But for so many reasons, I thought I would be the first female president in my mind at that age. But it's very exciting. I even called my grandmother when it first happened and asked her, how does she feel about this process, knowing how she grew? You know, my mom was raised when she was raised. I don't want to tell the year, but during the civil rights age, and there was so much going on. It just
Mm-hmm.
means so much. It's a very prideful moment to see how women are coming together, and not just women that are Black women, women of all creeds and colors. We're rallying together, knowing how our rights have been taken away from us in so many ways. I'm so excited just to see that she's on the ticket as the first Black
No.
female president.
She is black. I'm about to say first female. I'm already thinking ahead.
So
I'm
she's
sorry.
not the first Black woman to run for president.
But
Right.
she's not
Right.
you know, taking that back, she's not, if we really want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
But to see it be prevalent for me in this day and age, because we don't really hear about, tell me her name, glasses, short hair.
Shirley
Shirley
Chisholm.
Chisholm.
Shirley
Shirley
I
Chisholm,
did.
Chisholm.
thank
I
you.
did a book. I
Shirley
did my book
Chisholm.
on Shirley Chisholm.
And if
So
you
we
haven't,
don't
for
hear
those who
about that as
watching this,
much.
please go watch that Shirley Chisholm movie on Netflix. That was a good movie. But go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
ladies.
No, that was it. It's
And
so,
that
yes,
was
you
one
are
of my book
correct.
reports when I was growing
Mm-hmm.
up, that, Shirley Chisholm, because we grew up in New York. So
Mm-hmm.
it was definitely mandatory in my house that you read. Um and I think we were avid book lovers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's definitely something that I'm very prideful of to see, because it was like when we were having a situation where Biden wasn't doing well. I was like, the hateful comments that were coming out. I was like, they just don't want this woman to take the lead. I don't know why they're doing making it so difficult. But then when she came forward, it was like there was so much energy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know her being able, you can't say that she's old.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that she's senile. You can't say she didn't do the work. So
Mm-hmm.
and it's always been that, regardless of what people may think, Black women have always been trailblazers, even though we did not get the credit for a
And
lot of
she's
stuff that
part of
we're.
the first sorority. Thank you.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
and
So
finest.
yeah.
It's true.
So yeah.
So
So
for Ivana, you have something
yeah.
to
Go ahead.
say?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
For me, I am. I'm very happy for her, but I'm afraid for her also. Um, the reason is I don't think people um see. I think Black women are a endangered species, and so
I want to say that.
I think as far as others, as
Okay.
respecting us, so I don't think they see her as a prize possession. I'm talking about other people, and they're intimidated. They know for her to get this far, you know about the black tax. She did 5 times or 10 times more than anyone else that was in the same categories as her. So I'm very happy for her. Anything that, like, hearing that places are starting doing voting registry and having it where people are feeling protected, because I feel that some Black people in some areas, I live in California, I don't feel as afraid, but I think more um, red, those blue states, I'm nervous for those people because I think that people want to deter us from voting in any way. So I'm happy about it, but we have to be smart and we have to be mindful and we have to protect her at all costs because she is power. She is gonna make a lot of changes, and you have to think her first 3 years, she has to fix some of these things that are in place. It'll probably take 2 terms for us to see the difference that she makes.
So I said once Joe Biden back in 2020 said that was going to be his VP candidate, or excuse me, VP pick. In my head, I said if the Democrat Party is smart, they'll tell Joe Biden, when you win, you're going to be a one-term president, because now with you in office, we can get 4, and if she run, we can get 8 more years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in my head, I thought they should have told him, congratulations, you ran for president 3 times, you finally won your 3rd time,
Mm-hmm.
but we're going to put this black woman in place so we can get another 8 years of this. So when he said that he was going to run again, I was really disappointed, but I knew one thing, I wasn't going to vote for the other guy. That was out the question.
Yeah.
So when he finally did, and people can say what they want to say, that was just a terrible showcase of him. Even though the other guy was still the same person he was when he debated Vice President Kamala Harris. It's just that Joe Biden was just way worse, just talking and speaking. But when the best thing he did was say, I nominate her. And to me, I thought it was off to the races, because even when Hillary ran, it wasn't this much unity between women.
And technically, she won.
She won.
Technically, she
but
won.
I didn't see this much unity.
Yeah.
No. I think also it's because his divisiveness did not affect America because he was not president. So we were coming out of the Obama era where you didn't have all of the divisiveness, and you didn't have to worry about, oh Lord, when I wake up, what has this man tweeted today? Or what has this man said?
Done.
And, yeah. And so
or
it's like,
invoke the people to do.
Yeah. So it's like when you see that, and when Hillary was running, I think people didn't realize what was to come if this man came into office. Now, he did the same tricks that he's doing now, but I don't think they realized how it affected our country. We had an insurrection. I don't see how anybody can wipe that away and say that didn't happen. But we had an insurrection when he refused to step down from office.
That year, I remember being in the barbershop. Not the insurrection, but when he first ran, I remember being in the barbershop, and I couldn't believe at the time how many black men was like, I didn't want a woman being my president. And now we come into this year, it's like, I can't speak for all black, I'm just speaking for the ones I talk to. I still think if she win, it's going to be by maybe 1 million votes. Because I do think there's some men out there, and I'm just speaking of black men, they just can't see a woman being the president of the United States of America.
And that's unfortunate, because it should be the best person, but you also have to see that they're looking at the business aspect. That person prior to the previous president made some deals with a lot of people. Like in California, we have fences on fences and fences, because that was the deal that was made. So there's a lot of business deals that are made that affect the presidency. So that's why people are saying, oh, she's stealing jobs, she's doing this, because she's not making these backhand deals with anyone. Like all these, from Mexico to California, all these fences and bridges that were built, that was a contract of a friend who made those, deals. The misuse of buying stuff in the military, those are contracts that were made. So you have to think that that's a lot that's going on, and they don't have that with with VP Harris. So I think that's the problem that they have right now. That she's not making these side deals.
If she wins, and I'm not gonna win because I pray to God this lady win. I need this lady to win.
So
If
when she wins,
I have to speak like this. It's a podcast, but you can say that. I'm with you on that. I co-sign that part. Do you think black women will be taken more serious in serious roles? Do you think they grow into like corporations, like they can move into other roles other than, hey, we got to hire, as the people say, a DEI hire instead of just off her marriage.
Well, let me say this. I think that we are definitely not appreciated in the roles that we are in, but there are a lot of black women who are who are head of corporations, who are running. Like, for example, one of the ladies that work for Elon Musk is a Grambling grad. And when I say her name is Carol, and she graduated from Grambling State University. And she has done a lot of things with that corporation, but there are a lot of other black women who have done amazing things, and sometimes they're not always seen, because sometimes we're not always out like, hey, look at me, I'm doing this, but we're the ones we're the fixers. We're the ones that we put it all together and then tie it up in a bow, and we can hand it off to someone else. Like my sister was saying, she was like the black tax. We're always going to do it 5 times better than somebody else. And then when other people look at us, they're like, how did they do it? Or they're admiring the role that we have. And then when we leave that role, then they put 3 other people in that position. So you do see that a lot. So I don't know if we're going to be respected anymore. I think that there might even be a decline on what roles are given to us.
Out of fear.
Right.
Yeah. I think we have to put ourselves in. We're gonna have to position ourselves in ways, because black women are very loyal. I don't want to say that as a general to corporations. So we have to look at the best. Both of these people from the podcast told me the best way to get a job, to find a job, is look for a job when you have a job. So I think we have to think about our loyalties to this corporation and have us a plan. So if your plan is to be a CFO or CEO of a company, you have to make those power moves because it's not going to be handed to you.
All right. Going back to the truth or dare.
Ooh.
How you want to do it? Truth or dare? Dare or truth?
A dare.
You home, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
Show us your favorite toy.
Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
We gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I got more air Blair edit to do. I thought I could make another $2. So while we're doing a quick commercial break, let me say this again. Shout out to Kanique Creation who made these shirts. Y'all can reach her at Instagram. She'll make whatever you need. If you want the other guy, she will make the shirt, but she just might charge a little bit more money. So
I did get my Chucks and Pearl shirt. I got it in the mail this week.
Oh, I gotta see that. So let me ask this question, Lola.
Yes, sir.
What outfits y'all planning to wear to the poll? Because that's the question I've been asking every last AKA I know. And shout out to my grandma, who's an AKA. I know
Yes, Soror.
she probably would be doing something like that too if she was here with us. But I know she'll be happy to wear. So what is
Yes.
the outfit y'all wearing to the poll? Because I expect to see a lot of pink and green and pearls.
Yes, and so there has not been anything stated per se, but I think it does not need to be stated. Chucks and pearls. Chucks and pearls. A lot of women have kind of taken on. I've even seen a lot of social media posts about women who are not a part or affiliated with the sorority. Just, can I wear my pink and green? So, of course, wear your pink and green in support of. I just need people to get out and
And
vote.
vote. And
Make sure
actually,
you're registered to vote.
and some of the amazing things that's happened is you have more people who actually gave contributions to the Harris fund than ever before. You also had when she first made her announcement, or they made the announcement, you had more people who were registered to vote. So you have younger people who are pushing people to vote as well. So you're definitely seeing the numbers go up in voting, people who are registering. So that is definitely a plus. Now, the other issues that you're seeing is that, of course, you have people who are always going to try and block the vote, especially in these the minority Black areas. You have them trying to kind of cut down the numbers or find reasons to remove people from voting. So you're still having those issues. And right now in the state of Georgia, there is a class action suit against the state of Georgia for some of the people who they said they were removing from the registries. So you have a lot of
Hold on
that
to that,
going.
Missy, because I was going to ask that question, but we got to get to the dare. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lord.
So I have it in a bag.
In a bag.
Cutesy. Very demure.
Demure. Very classy.
Very demure.
Okay.
Very
Not too
classy.
much.
Do I get some?
That was
music?
very cute.
Did I get some music?
Boing chicka boing. Is that good music or no?
That's all I got for you. I'll play some music when I edit this.
It's the deluxe rose.
Oh, you need some.
It's
And
the
what
rose.
you need? Oh, that makes a sucking noise, huh?
Yeah, this is the rose. And
it
it has a power charger.
You need that percolator music. It's time for the percolator.
I needed some music.
It's time for the percolator. That's what she needs.
Turn that thing on. Let's see how loud it gets.
No. Look, she's clean, but her battery is not charged.
Oh, never mind. Put that thing up.
You've been working the thing to death, huh?
Yeah. Put that thing up. Okay.
No, it don't hold the charge. I like electric stuff, but it don't hold its charge for a long.
Oh, you really gonna pull it off the rose? That a rose is still a rose.
Okay.
So yeah, and it has its own bag. Very demure.
Very demure.
Let me look. I'm wiping my hands off.
I mean, you're in your own house. You ain't got
I hope you have cleaned it after you used it.
No, it stays clean, but anytime I touch it, you got to wipe it. I don't want.
I mean, that's your body. That's your body.
Listen, I don't want anything getting on. No extra. I don't want to be blaming people.
Okay.
Y'all nasty.
Let me do this. Then I got 3 more questions, but if I don't get it, it's all good. But Missy, you said in the state of Georgia with everything going on, like how is to be in that in this moment in time with everything going on? How is it to be in the state of Georgia? Because we still ain't got to the trial. Like we don't even know if that even going to make it.
I think they're still working on that, but right now because he is running, again, that's where you have different people who definitely create stone walls. I'm going to block it as much as I can, and that's why they went after Fannie Willis to block it. If I can create more distractions, then that way we don't have to deal with what the true issue is.
Okay. All
So
right.
always a distraction.
Okay. All right, ladies. I'm gonna get to it because we got to talk about it. Because at first it was R. Kelly, then Bill Cosby came out, and now we got somebody. I never would have thought it, but the evidence is looking so real. I mean, nobody's proven guilty until except in the court of law. So the public opinion, I mean, he might be guilty, but are we living in a time where we're dealing with men who are just evil geniuses?
I don't think it's evil geniuses. I think standards were different. Like one, we're telling we didn't talk about these things, and then after the Me Too movement, I think a lot of things changed. I think there was a lot of casting couch things that happened, and you have to think when these businesses started, that was when you most likely slept your way to the top. So now that was a norm then. Now they're bringing those situations into 2024. So, and then people, I don't think people felt comfortable to talk. Who would protect them if you're looking at someone partaking in these events and they have the ability to put you in jail and you see that they're friends? Do you trust saying something about it? Who do you report this kind of stuff to? So I think it was things that were done before the Me Too that's catching up with now.
Yeah, because in his indictment, I read one page was all this happened after 2008. And if you
Yeah.
go back and look at his catalog, he really didn't put out that much music after 2006. Like his catalog is all the way up to what was the last train to Paris, and that I think that album dropped maybe I can't remember. I want to say it was his last album 10. So everything he was doing was under that, dealing with that. But the the fact that this man was flying in male prostitutes as well.
Okay, so we're talking about the same person that just got arrested on Monday, right?
Yeah,
Allegedly.
the diddler.
Allegedly.
Oh, okay. So what we have to understand is that I want to say this very tactfully. There has always been rumors, especially if you are in the industry or you participate with different things. There's always been allegations or whispers about things that were done. When you think about some of the things, now again, a very, very smart person who used his opportunities to kind of continue to fuel his career. He was smart. And I think those are things you can't take away from him. But it was the dealings under that, the things that he did to kind of keep himself where he was. Because if I can, if you think about the vulnerable guys who wanted to be in the industry, there were a lot of guys who probably said, you know what, I'm not going to say anything to anybody because I'm a straight man. I'm allegedly a straight man. And I did this for my career. So you have that. And then you have the situations. Usually when you have men who act that way, that man hates women. And you see it even more. People just don't call it out. When you have guys that always call women bees, and that's the first thing, that bee did this, that bee did that. When if you call them on it and you have a conversation, you're gonna find that he does not like women, and a lot of them are undercover. I will guarantee you that a lot of them are undercover.
Yeah,
So
I feel that type of way right now with all this stuff about Men acting like telling black women what they should do, how they should act, how they should get a man, how they should keep a man, why they
Right.
lose a man, all that. I feel that way now. Period. Even without going there, but we're gonna stay where we're talking about the Diddy work. But go ahead.
So I'm just saying. So with that, I think that whoever worked with Cassie and went in, and as far as the lawsuit and everything else, she went to boards. I mean, she kind of labeled it, whoever her attorney was, that labeled the boards, labeled anything that he was a part of. So what she did is she was like, it's not going to just be you to make this determination about this lawsuit. It's going to be everybody who's around you that will be affected. So I'm going to go after everybody else. And that's when it was no longer. So it was like, how long did it take for him to make the decision, give her the money?
It's quick. Yeah.
It was quick. It was quick because it was other people who were affiliated that said, oh no, you're going to handle this right now. And then what happened? He started getting dropped from everything. I would love to see what was presented. I would love to see the whole document.
Oh, you'll be able to see it because when he goes for his arraignment, that is public record. So you'll be able to see all the information that's presented. I think for me is I just would want anyone who is involved to be truthful in what they say because it would jeopardize any part of this arraignment. So, because you know how people jump or bandwagon and then they start saying lies, then people are like, and so, and they focus on that. So I think anyone that is or has been a part of this be as truthful as possible because it's going to affect people who have been victimized, you know.
I Trick Daddy, Mr. Florida. Trick Daddy made an announcement this morning that said, I'm going to paraphrase. He said, people have been asking, had he ever been to any of the Diddy parties? And he said, no. He said, but I am going to say this. He said, all of the people who, like you were saying, who've been a part of it, he said, I hope he said, go on. He said, don't kill yourself. Don't swallow bleach. Don't, don't commit suicide. Don't do any of that because it's going to blow over. But what I need you to do is go on and admit what you did and take your punishment and call it a day.
Look, what's my man? Not Weinstein, Epstein. I'm scared that somehow this man, and I'm talking about Diddy, either somebody gonna get to him or he gonna commit suicide because if the Epstein, I still ain't seen the names on the Epstein report, and they say they was gonna come out with that. Like it was like a breach moment, but it wasn't really nobody name on the report. And I think I still am looking for it. If it's out there, I haven't seen it. I think when all this come down, it's a lot of people.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And so that's why I hope nobody. I just hope this man don't do nothing crazy or commit suicide. Because if he commits suicide, I mean, it's a wrap. It's no more out there. But I think those type of people we gotta call them out because if we don't do it's probably people, and I'm not saying I'm no associated with Diddy or anything like. It's people at my level probably doing stuff like that that we got to call out. And I think with this situation, I think it's going to help more people because whenever you're dealing with stuff like this, because when it first happened, I thought they were just making up stuff about Diddy. But when I saw the tape, what he did to Cassie, I was like, yo, that man's a bitch.
Right. But again, there have always been rumors of stuff that he has done that, the whispers in different social settings. But and it's like, well, yeah, probably he did it.
So,
And so 50 Cent is already making
oh yeah,
money
he
off
yeah,
of
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
50 Cent
Oh
is a
yeah,
fool.
yeah.
Yeah,
But 50 Cent has a concern also because the person that
Right.
Cyrus's mom is a part of it. She was part of one of the people who that were mentioned in the deposition.
She was one of
So
the escorts.
she was one of the people and the mule
Right.
with the pink ecstasy, allegedly. So, because he's already asking for his son custody
Full
of his
custody.
child. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of stuff, and there's more of this. I know some people are shaking in their boots right now, so it's a lot of stuff, even more that's going to come out. So
yeah, I think it's important for you to make amends. Go to your pastor, make amends. Go to somebody, get your lawyer, because half of them probably have a lawyer, and plan, plaintiff privilege. Tell them what part you played, and see what you're supposed to do because though they have the videos. They have the videos. So, like what they said is the FBI, they don't. I mean, the feds don't. Yeah,
bottles of baby oil.
yeah, when I saw the picture of that and lube, don't forget lube.
And lube. See, I didn't want to see. I got lube in my bag. I didn't want to show that because y'all be
You got to
judging.
show us because we listen. Diddy done kill everybody. Like what you got, ain't nothing but like a chapstick. What that man got,
And again, it's
it was
like,
on
what
the
are you doing
counter.
with 1,000? Yeah, they were all lined up neatly. What are you doing with
That's what's
1,000?
crazy.
But you got to think. Listen, how many people been to a strip show? They love some baby oil.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. The girl, I am a strip club connoisseur. Missy E and Lola know that. I've been to probably whatever city I go to, I've probably been to their strip club. I see the girls, you know what they do? They just take a little bit, squeeze it, put the bottle out, put it in certain areas so it's shiny, and then they get to do what they're doing. And they only do it one time. They don't go back to the bottle because once they got enough on, they got enough on. This man has bottle after bottle after bottle, which means I don't care how much lubing you're doing. That's not just for 4, 5, 10, 15 people. We talking about hundreds of people at one time.
They were just slathering.
Just like ain't no putting it on the floor and making a slippy side. They weren't doing that with that baby oil.
They were just rolling in it. We just rolling in baby oil.
Like I would hate. Let me tell you something. It's two people I would hate to be who have to work with him. That cleaning lady, and whoever got a body is like, woo,
he just
let me get another 1,000.
Baby oil. He just had to stop.
Like the person who has to order that shit.
Maybe he was a sponsor.
If he was a sponsor, we would have heard about it. Because anything this man sponsored, we heard about it. No, it would have been what? Go ahead.
You ain't see 1,000 bottles of Ciroc, did you?
De Leon.
I'm sorry.
You didn't see a whole bunch of Sean John Towers, did you? That man.
I think that was it. I think out of everything, I'm most inquisitive about that large amount of liquid.
I just want to be the first lawyer to speak to get him on the stand because that's going to be my question. Sean Combs, why did you need 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube?
I think I'm fascinated by that. When they said, because they said, this is what they found. They found some guns, and then...
And that was like hush.
I wasn't surprised about the guns. I didn't say anything, and that
because he's not a convicted felon. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, he got guns, AKs. So then they said video. I said, okay. When they said 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube, I'm like, that ain't possible. That's crazy. And then 50 Cent was on TV with Drew Barrymore on her show, and he said, "Drew, I don't have 1,000 bottles because he be on it." So he posted
Lola,
that.
Miss True Self, and Missy E. I can guarantee you. I don't know. I'm not gonna say your age, but I guarantee you, all three of y'all put together and been through 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
No, sir, I have not.
Not even one. I'm not a baby oil girl.
I mix it in with my lotion, but yeah, not.
I'm a
the oil.
Vaseline
I like
girl.
the gel.
The Vaseline gel.
I like the gel.
Yeah.
The baby oil gel also. And
I like the Vaseline gel that I like.
Okay. The Vaseline gel. All three y'all put together. Y'all ain't been through 1,000.
No, not at all. No, that's just for my body.
Yeah. Like when I like, first of all, I already said he was guilty. But when I saw that, I was like, yeah, he guilty.
That's crazy. No, but you know what? So Cat Williams, they said, you remember how Cat Williams said that he was offered $50 million multiple times? What was his? Remember, Diddy put up his own bail amount. Y'all know what the amount was, right?
50 million.
50 million. 50 million. He liked that 50 million.
Yeah, he
and so 50. It's definitely you have Cat Williams who had his piece on Diddy, and then you also have who's a Virgo?
Cat.
Yeah.
And then you also have, and I know a lot of people say that she is crazy, but what is her name?
Jaguar
Wright.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguar Wright, who definitely says a lot of different things about people in the industry, and some of the stuff that she says.
No, and I don't, y'all not on Instagram. Well, y'all all on Instagram, but y'all not following people following. What's it? My man Desi Banks. He said, I heard there's certain parties that you're not to go to. And they didn't say his name, but they were like, yeah, take that. Don't go to his party. And everybody sitting around the table just bust out laughing. Now, like that, yeah. So, it's I just think we're dealing with some evil geniuses.
Ooh, excuse me. So sorry.
Well, it's gonna be a couple of more that's gonna come out, and even before this, they had a conversation about Meek Mill.
They've been talking about him for a minute.
Yeah, they've been talking about Meek Mill and said that apparently allegations that Meek Mill is suing because he feel that the tape that was released of him and Diddy was revenge porn.
What? So is that a real picture? Yeah, because that's what he did to Cassie. That's what 50 Cent said. 50 Cent said that he saw a picture, he saw a video, and he said that that's what he does. He'll release it, allegedly.
Well, crazy.
So is that real with Meek Mill and Diddy? Is that real?
That it's been alleged. Yes,
it's been alleged, but I'm just gonna say it right now. It's true. Now, just dealing with all this, because it seems like every time you bring up this man's name, I'm talking about Diddy. Literally, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3. There it is. What everybody been talking about.
But what is going on with him and Stevie J?
But that is always okay. So I don't know why that has always been the situation.
But I don't think you know about the recent situation.
About him and Stevie J being together?
No.
So Stevie J went just incognito for a hot minute. So allegedly, I have to make sure I'm choosing my words wisely. Allegedly, one of the blog sites was saying, if you had noticed, yesterday, after all of this was released about Diddy, Stevie J emerged out of nowhere with just a random post. And so allegedly, they're saying that Stevie J was one of the informants. Allegedly.
Oh, really?
And he knew him from the beginning.
But
knew
but
him
they're also
from.
saying that they also had ties, those kind of ties.
Right.
My question is, where's Farnsworth been?
That was gonna be my
He's
That's
here in
next
who they
question.
looking
Atlanta.
for.
You know,
That's
Mm-hmm.
who.
he's here in Atlanta married.
But they're looking for him. They say he knows a lot.
That he's been MIA since the band.
Cause
Yeah,
I think he just
yeah, he
probably
changed.
got
Yeah,
enough. He
Because
was probably fed
it's a
up.
cause
lot of like he to me,
he was his personal assistant.
Yeah.
yeah.
Who
He was
became,
there.
but they allege that was, yeah, a little bit more. But he is here in Atlanta. They just, something popped up on him probably
Don't say
last
pop.
month.
Don't say
Oh,
pop.
I'm
Don't say
sorry. I'm
pop.
sorry. There was he appeared. He
I
appeared, and
they,
they talked about him being married with kids here in
I
Atlanta.
have seen that somewhere.
if he come out right, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what he doing. I don't know how he's making his money. But
He's
if
like a
he come,
pastor or something.
it
Just
don't
like
matter. He can
Mace.
come out and do a video right now, 3 minutes, and get easily $5 million because it's gonna blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
But
like
And
that's the
then
same
Mace.
thing about Mace. Think about Mace. When
Mm-hmm.
Mace left the camp, he got busted a couple of times for what riding down the area where there's transsexual men. That's what he got busted. That's what he got
Oh,
busted for
Mace.
several times. Mace. That's what he got busted
Yeah,
for
I
several
remember that a
times.
while back.
Yeah. And then again, people keep saying, "Why is it that he left? You were at the top of your game, and you just all of a sudden just left
I have
the
a gut
industry."
puncher that why won't they interview J Lo?
Oh yeah, what Jennifer Lopez? Yes,
I mean, I mean, it's
but
just
she got ghost quick.
She left that night. The
okay.
night in the club, she never came back.
I have a question though. You know me with my random. So if Diddy
No.
said,
Hold on to that. Hold on to that question. Let me go to this.
okay,
Hold on to that question. Let me go to this because this brings me, Miss True Self. This brings me back to my truth or dare. Now this one is the truth because this one is kind of tied in and with everything going on with Diddy and we just talked about it. Have you ever been with a man and you just knew he was gay?
mm,
Um, no, because you know what, my sex game was real. I believe in it. It's something that I take pleasure in. I know that I can never, as a woman, satisfy a man that's been with a man. I know that already. I won't even do that to myself. So knowingly, if I know that you are, I do. I don't. It's for everybody else. It's not for me. I don't want to be with a bisexual or I want to be with a man that likes women. So no, I don't participate willingly, knowingly. No.
Ms.
That's a
Nola?
self-esteem booster. That'll mess your that question about self-esteem. That'll jack your self-esteem up.
I think I was with one guy who it hurt my feelings because he was so gorgeous.
The fact that you even said that lets me know.
He was so gorgeous, and
He looked like Prince.
he did look like Prince. He looked
That's it.
like Prince. He was
I mean,
gorgeous.
that right there was a no for me.
And I mean he was amazing. He was amazing. I was younger. I was so infatuated with him, but then it was like I met his roommate because I would go to his house and I met his roommate and I was like,
But he was I will vouch, he was very good looking.
he was
Very attractive.
gorgeous. He was
Yes.
gorgeous.
well, I'm gonna speak on one situation because it was near my family because we did have I'm gonna say a relative who got with a guy, got her pregnant because he wanted a child, but once the child came, he came out, and the woman didn't know how to take it because they was married, and it took her 5 years to finally signing divorce papers. This
Oh,
man already had his boyfriend lined up and everything.
Oh wow.
But she
that's
just couldn't accept the fact that the man she married and had a child with used her to get that,
Mm.
but really was into men. And
But
then another,
I don't think in that situation he ever came out as that.
but
But
it's the still fact that
yeah,
the fact that it took you 5 years to sign a divorce paper, like this man has
um,
moved on.
yeah, he definitely wasn't thinking
yeah.
about
She
you.
needed a good friend. She needed a good friend to help her through that.
So, and then another situation, it was my homegirl at her job. It was this dude flirting with her, but it was, I guess he was doing to throw them off until one day a letter came to her office and it was from jail. And it was the dude boyfriend sent a letter saying, "Hey, I'm coming home, whoop de whoop de whoop." And the letter came to her office and it was already open. So she opened it and read it, called the dude in the office, and he thinking, I don't know what he thinking, but she handed him the letter. I'm like, damn, I didn't want you to find out like this. Because he was playing it off like he wasn't gay, but at the whole long he was gay the whole time. So, but after that, they best of friends, and she got invited to his wedding and everything. So,
That's turning
That's
the other
scary. Yeah,
too. Mm.
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Well, at least we made $4 tonight.
Only $2.
I
Have
know.
next
Nah,
I'm trying.
I
time.
still I own them too.
No, I was trying to get an extra two out of it. I didn't want to
Oh,
go
Listen,
too.
I'm about that money. I'm about
Look,
that
I'm trying to
money.
sneak an extra $2 in there. But so, Miss True Self, we about to go to our Cal podcast. Now you got off early last time, so I got to go through the whole thing with you. So,
Okay.
first question, and Missy and Lola, I did have to throw some new questions, so I might get y'all to jump in. But first question, Miss True Self, love or money?
I'm older now. It's money.
Financial literacy or health literacy?
Help.
Now, this one you can pick 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3, but you can't pick all three. T-shirt and panties, lingerie, or nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Miss True Self, what brings you peace?
My family brings me peace. My family and my strong relationships bring me peace. And then when I have time where I could drive down the coast alone and just be to myself and think about my blessings, that's what brings me peace.
Okay, Miss True Self. Which one of these movies describe your sex life? Is it oh my god, I forgot the good lady name.
how Stella got her groove.
No, not Hostella. What's dang, Yvette and Jody from Baby Boy, or Mama and what's his name? Dang. What's Mama and Van Rains from Baby Boy, or Robin and Michael from Waiting to Exhale?
I say mama, and like when he came behind her and stuff. Yeah, yeah,
African Safari?
yeah.
Gotcha. All right. What
With
advice
the
would you
dickies on.
nah, real fantasy. What advice would you give your 21-year-old self?
I would tell my 21-year-old self um, to have patience with myself, um, to opportunities when they come, take those opportunities like school wise. Don't take things for granted. Like when someone offers you opportunities, like to go to an event with them, go to those events because they don't come around all the time. Just take don't miss out on opportunities that present themselves.
What is something in your life that you tried to change, but at the end accepted it for what it is? What is something in your life that you try to change, but at the end you accepted it for what it is?
Mm, I haven't really tried to change much. I think I answered that last time. Um, I tried to change. Well, that's a hard one. What if I tried to change?
But they accepted it for what it is.
Probably my spending habit.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to save more, but I find myself saying, "Girl, you worked hard. Go on and get that."
Okay. All right, Miss Lola and Miss E, these next two questions is for y'all. First question. If it was a medal, what would you give yourself in your head game? Gold, silver, or bronze?
Go ahead, Missy.
I think I would give myself a gold.
Got one gold medal?
We both
Hmm.
can't be gold. You're
Wait
gonna
a
have to
minute.
be
He asked
bronze
me
or
what I would
silver,
give
boo boo.
myself. He asked me what I would give myself. I would give myself a gold.
Of course,
We
I
got
would give myself a gold
two
medal.
gold. Well, if you give yourself, then I already know Miss True Self gonna give herself a gold medal.
I'm getting a gold. Listen. The way Shannon Sharpton that conversation, the way she was doing,
We didn't even talk about
I'm
that.
I'm getting a goal. I'm getting that goal.
All right, ladies. I'm thinking of that's wild. That's wild.
I'm getting a goal. I'm
Oh,
getting
that's
a
wild.
goal.
All right,
I
ladies.
keep saying she was faking. I keep saying she was
I'm
faking.
thinking of a number between
Was it
11. I'm thinking of a number between 11 and 30. Lola, what is your number? Let me write this down.
26 all the time?
26. Miss True Self.
16.
16. Missy E.
21.
21. All right, we got 26 for Lola, 16 for True Self, 21 for Missy E. Is your body count higher or lower than the number you gave?
No, definitely higher.
Your body
Lower.
count is higher than me.
Lower.
Mm. I give you $2.
Is it up or down? Is either up or down? Up or down?
Oh, I said 16.
Yeah, mine is higher than that.
I haven't really counted.
Okay.
Yeah, after it happened, if it's not memorable, it don't count.
Ah.
Now, see,
I
that's
don't.
not part that's not part of the question. I didn't ask if it was memorable.
I don't count them if it's not memorable.
Look at you. See, I knew somebody was gonna be slick with that question. Okay. Uh,
What about
Miss
your
True
body
Self,
count? What about your body count?
I'm the host. I ask the questions. I ask the question. When we invite you back to run the show like we did for them, you can ask as
Okay.
many questions. You can ask as many questions as you want. I am an open
Okay.
book. I don't
I'm
hold
just
nothing back.
curious. I want to
I know,
know. Yeah.
a lot of people are curious. A lot of people are curious. So, I mean, the only thing I can say about me is champagne. All right, now,
She's
uh,
still on. We're gonna have to fill her in on the
I don't know
champagne.
about champagne.
no, we'll get to it. Miss Trusa, what is your superpower? What is the one thing you do better than anybody in the world?
I'm a seductress. That's my
She's so
superpower.
seductive.
I
I,
get that.
I
I
walk
get
in the
that, man.
room, I seduce. It's just I try for people to see teacher, but when they don't see teacher, when they see me,
Like
they
me.
don't say, "Oh, she looked like she is thinking about mathematics." They look at me and say, "She looked like she about to like she could bone. She about to give me a something I never had before."
Change somebody's life, mess somebody up in the head.
Yeah.
You know, I know this off topic, but you look like you probably still got men sending you flowers and gifts.
Look, I'm not saying nothing's going on with flowers, but I don't have a problem taking a gift.
All right. Do you think black women, excuse me, can you wow, what can black women do to set the difference between them being assertive and aggressive? Because these two words get misconstrued whenever a black woman is assertive, I think she's aggressive.
I think communicating, like letting that person know you. So if they know that you are a person that's regimented, they know that you're assertive. And I usually, when you get to know me, I think the difference is if you don't know me, I don't really care what you think.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to know me, when you invest more time, then people understand that you're assertive by nature. That is not being aggressive. This person is assertive, you know. So I think because I'm not aggressive, I'm assertive.
Last truth or dare. First is the truth. Are you more honest with yourself than anybody else?
And I'm most honest with myself. Yeah, I could look at myself and I know because I know the real me. I know some things I don't share everything with everybody. You know, I'm protective of my heart. I'm protective of my family. I'm protective of anything that would cause me pain or cause me um, devastation if people found out and they could use against me. I'm very protective of that. So yeah, myself, you know.
Last dare.
Ooh,
What is something that you want somebody to dare you to get you out your comfort zone?
to get me out my comfort zone. I'm afraid of heights, so I would want somebody to take me
Bungee
some
jumping?
like some no, not bungee jumping. You know, like in Chicago, they have that clear floor, and you walk out. I would want somebody to
Sounds like a trip that's probably gonna happen sooner or later.
yeah. I would want somebody to walk me out there and fill me up or do something sexually gratifying where I'm not focused on that and then I'm not as fearful.
Okay. Well, Miss True Self, this is a part of the show where we give you the flow. You get to say what you want to say. If you want to promote something, whatever you want to do, the floor is yours.
Well, I would like to tell you thank you for inviting me to your podcast. This has been very enlightening on a hump day. So
On a hump day.
greatly appreciate it. Um, right now I am a Zumba instructor. So anytime we're in Florida, if you want to learn some Zumba moves, we're
Oh,
open to
you
teach
gotta
you
let me know.
Zumba
You gotta let
moves.
me know. Look, whatever I
Teach us
gotta do to get,
some
whatever I gotta do to keep my rhythm going, I'm about
cardio.
that.
Yeah. So, and then maybe we should take this on the road and meet someplace. The whole team. That's a suggestion. I'm all about a trip and a meetup.
Now you speaking my language because I told myself I wanted to do the podcast, more live shows. We did two this year. My goal is to get one more in, but then next year, because I really thought Miss Lola was still in a certain location. I was gonna have her meet up somewhere where Missy E at, where we could do one, but she's in another location which we cannot disclose.
She stay
But
moving.
maybe we have to go there. But if y'all I'm so serious. I'm if you say let's meet up somewhere and we playing it right, I promise you I'll be there. I got the stuff. I went and bought this stuff, so I'm ready for a live show.
Okay.
So
Do y'all
and
all
once again,
agree? The rest of the posse?
Absolutely.
Yes, I think
so
that would be fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna make that happen. So, but Miss Trusa, thank you again for coming on. Like these two ladies, they already know how I feel about them. So, when I reached out to Missy and asked, "Could you get on?" I was like, "Just let me know the time." You were like, "Today." I said, "Let's make it happen." Quita had something going on, and Perk got stuck uh, uh, at a catering event where he had to barbecue for something. So that's why he couldn't make it tonight. So, matter of fact, bring that up so he can cook for when we meet up in our other location. So, I just want y'all to throw that at him when you see him. So,
Absolutely.
Lola, let me see. I got anything?
Yeah, I just want to say we do need to have more information out there about women who are killed by their spouses or their exes.
And I, on a it's not a lighter note, but just for your viewers out there, that this is Suicide Prevention Month. So I do appreciate you guys always making sure that's the first thing you do. You're checking in on your guests to make sure that you're considering their well-being, because a lot of us don't consider that. We don't even take the time to ask ourselves, well, how are you really doing today? We just keep going with the hustle and bustle when we ourselves could be near a breakdown. So I appreciate you for doing that. So just keep that up if you don't do anything else. Thank you.
Lola, Trusa, Missy, it was Miss Alabama, Miss Universe, and then there was a young lady at Southern. All three beautiful black women. There's probably more out there that we don't know about. All three of these beautiful black women committed suicide, and that's why, like after the young lady in Southern, that one hit home because one, that swag, and two, she wrote a note, and in that note she said, "If my grandfather was here, he would probably tell me don't do it, but since he ain't, I have nobody to turn to."
Yeah, I actually had a student today that I had to refer for an evaluation.
So after that shit, I was like, "Yo, I know it might sound pig-headed, but it's like, why are these beautiful black women committing
That's
suicide?"
true. And it goes back to what I know we're ending, but it just goes back to some of the conversations that we've had previously. It's a lot of pressure on us to meet this standard, and then internally us dealing with the neglect, the letdown, the insecurities. So yeah, it's a lot.
So, but once again, ladies, thank you again for getting on.
You're welcome.
Miss
One
Trusa.
more thing. Shout out to True Self. I see her over there in her Maya Monroe.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I stay laced. That's what you need to advertise.
That's what I should have. Yeah, I just want to bring that back.
Time.
First of all, that right there. If you go to the Cal Podcast page and click on the stores, Maya Marro is on our link, so you can always see them. We stay promoting them.
Yes, I stay. Yes,
they are proud supporters.
Like that ain't going nowhere. So we are like probably the Maya Monroe #1 fan club.
Okay, I love the way you say that because that's my surname. So I love the way you say Monroe.
Yeah, got to put it on there. Got to give it that little
Yes.
So Trusa, if you ever want to get on, let us know. You always welcome. Don't be shy. This right here, we can do whenever you want. Our doors open to you. And if you got something going on, you need us to promote, let us know. Oh, before I get in here, last question. Who has the better pancakes, Cracker Barrel or Whataburger? I'd be remiss if I don't ask that question.
I don't need a Cracker Barrel. We talked about that.
We don't have one.
I know y'all is hurt.
We don't have one.
Okay. That's what I told y'all. You gotta tell me when I need to be quiet.
What happened?
I was talking too much.
So we need you when you come back to the South to try both and let us know.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if you
got pancakes.
Yes,
the best.
Oh.
Well, I know you're probably gonna get closer to Lola for Miss E, but if you go where Lola at, you can get plenty of it.
Okay.
So, ladies, thank y'all for getting on. Thank y'all for doing the repeat episode over. Shout out to Kanique Creation for creating these shirts for those who want
I
to reach out and
love,
get one.
yes, love
So
the shirt.
Quita has something going on, Perk Catering somewhere. But that's Missy E, that's Lola, that's True Self. And like I always say, we're gonna get better and do better. And y'all have a good night.
You
All
too.
right.
G14 classified. That's good.
Headline Starlight.
DJ Star.